And we never have sarcasm in the Travis band. Okay, at this time we would like to recognize some parents. It's really hard to say thank you enough to parents that you guys really make this program what it is. Without you, we could not do the things that we do. And these kids wouldn't have the confidence to push themselves and allow us to push them if it weren't for you. So you may not be in the band hall every day physically, but you are there in spirit. And I can't think of a better way to say thank you than to make you a member of the band. So you won't have to practice them. So we are going to induct four families into our Honorary Band Member Hall of Fame, and we'd like to do that at this time. The first honorary band members are Andy and Tina James. I don't believe these folks are here, but they also did a tremendous amount of work with the trailer and other things. We also want to recognize as honorary band members David and Susan Miller. This trailer was a huge project, and there were a lot of hours spent on it, and a lot of personal time donated as well as materials donated. And we'd also like to recognize Paul and Elizabeth Bennett. And we would also like to recognize David and Cheryl Schaefer. There is a plaque in the band hall that will have the names of the parents that we recognized last year and these sets of parents, and I'm sure many, many, many more in future years. At this time, I'd like to ask the band boosters who had some special presentations that they would like to make to please come forward.
I shouldn't have sat so far away. We would like to make a very special recognition, offer a very special recognition for a very special volunteer. And you probably all know him. You've seen his face pressed against the window, waving as the bus pulled away. You've seen him with spring flowers, schlepping them around in the parking lot. If you've been up at the school on a Saturday or late in the afternoon, you may have seen him digging out around the tower, getting ready to pour cement up there. Whenever there is something to be done, whenever we need a volunteer, whenever they need beer poured at the Toyota Center, his hand is up. Can I get somebody that would help with this? There he is. Can somebody help with this? There he is. We would like to offer a very special thank you for all your work and all your effort to Billy Ray this summer.
My Christmas? I think she saves it for you. Well, as most, if not all of you are aware, one of the functions or activities of the Band Booster Club is fundraising. And we accomplish this through many activities such as the Rockathon, cookie sales, and for the first time this year, selling concessions at the Toyota Center. Many of you kids of parents who work at the Toyota Center see your parents dressed out at home on their way out the door to go to the Toyota Center to work, but many of you haven't seen them other than a couple of slides in the presentation earlier. So I put together a real small slide selection for you to see as well. Enjoyed it, and remember, it is for the children. Right, Reed? All right. It's fitting that the last picture that you saw on the slideshow was of Reese Nagai. That's the reason I'm up here. Reese was the leader of this fundraising effort, and he was an excellent leader, and very well-known leader, especially for his ability to motivate people and his overall leadership capability. In fact, news about his leadership really spread. In fact, it spread as far as New York City, where just a couple days ago, I got a letter from David Letterman himself. And lo and behold, when I opened it up, there was a top 10 list in there. The top 10 lists are top 10 things you might hear working at the Toyota Center, or as we affectionately call them, Reese-isms. And if you know Yogi Berra, Reese gives Yogi a run for his money. So here's how they go. Number 10, do you want chili or cheese on that big dog? Number 9 is a Reese-ism. You're the best flute player in your chair. Number 8, Billy got how much in tips? Number 7 is also a Reese-ism. You're the best one in your cash register. Number 6, you'll often hear at the Toyota Center, watch out, hot pan coming through. But there's a Reese-ism to match that. Watch out, hot stuff coming through. Number 5, may I see your ID, ma'am? Aren't you sweet? Number 4, look, it's Tracy McGrady. Ma'am, turn around and keep walking. Did you see that guard? If he touched me, I don't know what I would do. Where's Jody? Is Jody not here? We want to thank Jody for that experience. Number 3, 1 nachos grande, 1 corn dog. Hey, where did the cooks go? Number 2, here you are, sir. 2 hot dogs, 2 sodas, and a popcorn. Your total is $125. And number 1, we had to leave the list with a Reese-ism. You know, it's for the children. For his ability in directing a bunch of band nerd parents and the unbelievably fun activity of raising money at the Toyota Center. He has shown that you can sell anything from pizza to Oriental. That is, if you hear the yells of hot stuff coming through, it's only Reese and not the chef with a hot pan. That it is better to beg forgiveness than to ask permission. That if you talk enough, eventually someone will get in your line. But most important of all, he never let us forget, it's for the children. Great. Got one more, Miss Angie and Miss Jackson, will you please come up?